You have turned into Game Over Cancer, a week-long video game speedrunning event raising funds for the Canadian Cancer Society. If you're just joining us this evening, I am Super Jamoose, your cuddly host and sometimes commentator. We're about to snap into some Mega Man 10, run by Phil7. Let's rock and roll!
Oh, apparently we're live.
No,
I'm
we
Phil7. I'm joined
I'm
by...
Slurping.
Oh yeah, I'm joined by Slurping. I just interrupted your first interruption.
I'm sorry. No.
No, it's my fault.
This is gonna happen a lot. Don't worry. We'll just run with it.
So the theory in my head is, since I beat him at AGDQ, I get the run at Game Over Cancer.
Makes sense.
So I'm gonna be playing
I
bass.
did get squished. So.
Yeah, you got squished. I could have easily gotten squished too. Wily 2's hard.
True.
Alright, so we're gonna be playing as bass. This is like my, just some lore, this is like my 9th time playing Mega Man 10 at GOC. Maybe not that high, but since 2020, that's been almost every event, so. But this time it says bass. The first time we've been showing bass. And we'll go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go. So we start with Commando Man, because Commando Man has no iframes when he jumps, and base rapid fire shots with his normal shot. You'll see that at the boss fight. And that crab is kind of random. And the sandstorm kind of just carries you to the stage.
Yeah, these sandstorms are annoying, but the two biggest factors, as Slurpee mentioned first, is Commando Man is very fast with bass, but Treble is bass's dog friend, as it's his version of Rush, but Treble Boost is also a Jet, so we start with Jet immediately, so we can skip
just fly over the sandstorm. Yeah. Exactly.
So this guy, we're going to shoot him. I'm not sure what's actually faster. I usually damage boost, but just in case for the sake of the marathon.
It's a little faster to dash into it and treble boost, and then untreble boost and dash through, but it's also dangerous because then you have less health for the boss.
Yeah, that's a lot of
But you do need to take some hits, yeah.
See, as you see, he took damage. This isn't bad. 136, that's not bad.
Actually quite good. Nice.
So he can do a short jump or a high jump. With base, you actually kind of want him to do a high jump just so you can get more shots into him as he's falling. Because when he's at the peak of his jump, the iframes don't come back, but when he's jumping or falling, they go away.
Yes, he has the patterns where he doesn't jump, and that's the worst. You don't want that.
You just stand there taking hits like an idiot. That was good. I think that was pretty good.
Keeps firing, yeah. Yeah. Next week, going over to Blade Man. He got blades.
He sure does.
Yeah.
I don't actually remember how to... I think that first screen's correct. I don't remember how to do it fast.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna damage boost off this guy. So that... I don't remember the names of his weapon. That bumper guy, he won't hit me. And we're going to...
What's that one bumper guy?
Oh, that'll happen. If you take damage immediately as you get into trouble, you'll get knocked back first. And then you'll spawn...
Yeah.
Safer. Okay, that was fun. I just don't want to lose.
Technically, Tricastle's weakness is bubble, but you can just rapid fire him with base. It's not that much slower, really.
My health is a little scary. There is a free health near the end. Oh boy. These one-tile jumps, like with base, they're actually not that bad, probably compared to like one-tile slides if you're playing as Proto. But just to be safe.
It's tricky because of the way base slides, so you have to push down and jump and then down and jump again to dash jump, so...
Yeah, there's no dedicated dash input, unfortunately, because L and R are already taken up by the weapon swaps. Oh, don't hit me!
Whoa. Oh, that was close. Nice.
I knew he was gonna come down, but if I didn't dash away, he would have hit me right in the face.
Yeah, he was going for it. He went in.
But that's the Blade Man's a tough stage because you just take so much damage, even with the extra health.
Yep.
So I think during my AGDQ run, I actually had to take the big health because of how little I was, and I didn't want to die.
Oh, dang. I don't even remember, to be honest.
Yeah, that's like the one thing I remember is I was extremely low in health after Track Castle.
So you do chill next, and that's
Yeah,
what I don't do anymore.
the standard is chill third, but Slurpee figured out that that Nitro third is actually a bit faster, but I don't know how to fight Nitro with
It's like
Triple Blade.
It's like really slightly. It's like within like 5 seconds, I think.
The biggest thing with is with the route change is you get Chillman's weakness, which is where most of the time save comes from.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even.
Whereas Chillman's weapon doesn't really save too much time in the stage as much, so...
No, as you'll see later, like, we probably won't even use Chill Spike until the boss.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab that and just do that.
Ooh, safety strats, nice.
This screen I still don't really know how to do, so
It's dangerous.
let's do that.
That was also dangerous.
Yeah, because I also didn't get the dash jump out of it. So if the stumper
Lots of danger.
if the stumper did his big jump, I would have been dead.
Oh yeah. And you'll see Phil doing double shots on Chill here, because Triple Blade has a bit of a glitch where you can shoot and then immediately shoot again, and it'll still do damage.
Yeah,
And it works with other weapons as well.
you know, with Triple Blade, even if it hits with all 3 blades, it still does 2 damage, so you shoot immediately again to do that 3rd damage. Which is really weird, but that's how it works. And I had to keep jumping because, as you saw, if that Chill Spike hit me, I would have been frozen. And that wastes a lot of time.
Metro Man stage has awesome music.
Yeah, this is a jam.
Heck yeah.
Oh boy. Did not want to take a hit there. Or there. I was holding up, but...
It happens.
I can get this.
Nice.
So I
So
didn't
what Phil
discover
did
this.
was...
Yeah, I didn't discover this till I was watching Slurpee play. Those switches actually turn off the trucks. But you never see it in the normal run because you don't have Triple Blade for Nitro. I still got that.
Point, yeah. I think the internet cut out for me for a sec there.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Don't do that.
Stop that just in time. Yeah.
I actually don't have the timing of that down, but I've never failed it, so I'll keep going with it.
Nice.
I'm gonna Triple Blade, get over. This could be 1, 2, 1, and after that 1, I'm gonna dash jump over everything.
Solid.
So Nitro Man can do about 5 different things here. He can jump back, which he did not do.
You want him to jump back,
Yeah. And we
and
don't
you want
want
him to stay on the ground.
Yeah, and he,
Yeah. Yeah, he's being a jerk.
That was a terrible fight.
Nitroger.
But what you want him to do
I
is
win.
he'll jump back and rev
Mhm.
back and forth, and you can just kill him with chill spikes like that. Or he can go up the wall, or he can just stand still and shoot his nitro wheel at you.
Hitting him and freezing him directly does significantly less damage. Like I think it's just like 1 damage instead of 4.
It does
so
1, but you do that because, well, 1 because you can only, well, actually, if you shoot
want him to
him
force
at
a different pattern.
yeah, it switches him to the next attack pattern. But also, if you're standing at a specific spot and you shoot it, it'll just hit his feet, and then once Triple Blade, or once the chill spike spawns, it'll hit him immediately. But I've never seen that happen, like, effectively, except for on easy mode.
It requires really good spacing, so
Yeah. It's fine with easy mode because he does a lot less, but for this, it's you just don't try. Except for the first one, because you could just stand still. Okay, so this I'm gonna walk as if I'm playing Mega Man, and just chill spike those. I think it's faster. I'll pretend it is. And we also have the wheel
we'll
code.
go with it. Nice.
I have a lot of health, so I can do it this way, and I actually have a lot of Triple Blade too, so I'm just gonna play it safe and Triple Blade this one. It's a lot faster. It's probably like 5 seconds faster for each of the... As I still took a hit anyway, but...
I'd be worried that I wouldn't have enough Triple Blade for the boss, but you just gotta refill, so it's fine.
Yeah. See if I can do that.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna treble up, we're gonna go down, shoot this soccer ball, because it's a bit faster than using Triple Blade doing the back dash jump instead of just going treble over the entire thing.
Or just... yeah. Strike Man takes a lot of damage from Triple Blade.
I actually got the triple quick swap, and then I didn't shoot fast.
You fired a little bit too early, yeah. You fired right into iframes, I saw that. Oof.
Because I got the jump back and everything, oh well.
Not getting the optimal fights. Loses about 2 seconds, it's not that bad.
Yeah, and the, because he can do a high jump or a low jump, and with the low jump you have to do 3 quick swaps. And it's actually, like, pretty precise, so that's fine.
Yeah, because you want to shoot, and you want to shoot again right before he fires so that you cancel out his shot.
Yeah, mash into him, but I didn't mash fast enough.
That's all good.
Actually, I mashed too fast because I was early.
Yeah.
Cheat Man, we are introduced these color blocks that disappear when you step on them. They're not... I think it's a pretty interesting gimmick, but they're not used very much.
Yeah, they're strange because if you jump through at the right frame, they'll actually pull you down through them a little faster.
I didn't know
But if you miss that frame, then you like hit the block and then you're slower. So.
So the Octo Bulb, you just charge 2, and then shoot your commando bomb at a specific time. I'm gonna try this. I've seen Slurpee do this. We'll see if I can get it. Alright.
Nice.
I almost swapped off of Nitro immediately. So what I usually do in that room is treble boost, but it's actually because when you nitro wheel, you actually like how I just did, you retain your dash speed, so you go a lot further instead of having to like fall then restart your dash.
Right.
This I'm gonna stand here. I took a hit. Okay. I don't even know if that saves time. I've just always been doing that for years.
It's safe. It saves time versus getting hit by a spike and having to redo half the stage again. Yeah, rebound striker is neat because the more walls it hits off of, the more potential like energy it gains, and then it does more damage. Up to like 4 walls, I think.
Yeah, I think it's 4, and then it just disappears.
Yep. That's why you shoot one off the back wall and have it bounce off the top and then the right side of the wall first before it hits cheap man. Because then it does like 7 damage, I think.
Yeah.
6 damage. 6 damage.
6 or 7. And if you're really fast, you can do the first part properly, and then you can shoot a third one as he's falling with his iframes. But
Yep.
I don't, because I don't know how.
May I sneak in a quick donation?
Sure.
Absolutely.
All right. $10 from Deshauna. Says, thanks for letting me run again, GOC. I lost my mother-in-law to lung cancer on Christmas Day 2024, so I felt like I needed to give back in some small way. That is an excellent donation, an excellent reason to donate. You're not alone in having lost family to this awful disease, but with your donations, with your support, we're going to make it better. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you, thank you.
So Pumpman has these currents that will push your character forward or back, so now it's pushing me back. We'll grab that E-tank.
Yeah, you really have to be careful right there. The water is pulling you back towards those spikes, so...
Yeah, with the dash speed, it's like really hard. If you're going for like a low 32, 31, you kind of have to dash into it, but for the sake of not dying, I'll save it.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that. Okay, jump 3. Okay. That was not good.
Pumpman will jump either 1, 2, or 3 times, and you don't actually know until it happens. So the setup that Phil just did sets it up for 2 jumps, and then if he does 1 or 3, then it messes it up.
I actually had kind of a 2-jump setup properly, but I swapped off. So.
Yeah, because Thunderwall only has a limit of 2 on screen per at a time.
Yeah, Thunderroll might be the worst weapon ever.
Maybe
I don't
in
want
contention with Power Stone.
No, don't say that.
Okay,
I really like
Power Stone does have its uses. It's true.
At least it's an easy boss fight against Charge Man.
Yeah. Okay, what do you think is the second like worst weapon then?
You're putting me on the spot.
Oh, sorry.
Power Arm from Mega Man 1, maybe? That's pretty useless.
Oh, yeah. You might be right, actually. Power Arm kind of sucks.
It's good in Mega Maker because of the, it spawns the blocks, but it's very situational in Mega Man 1.
True.
Also, we're playing a Solar Man stage.
Yeah, this stage is dangerous.
We're just casually arguing about weapons in Mega Man, and
I shouldn't
like
put you on the spot during the stage.
it's like the
Not a
hardest
good
stage
idea.
in the game.
Yep.
This is going pretty well. The Suzak and Phoenix fight was kind of bad, but other than that, this is fine.
Everything is okay.
You can jump over him like that. I did it again. I did that during practice where it just ate my dash.
Yeah, I don't like when that happens.
My health should be fine if he doesn't hit me with his flame directly. Oh, I fell. Okay, well, that's fine. Though.
Yep. Solar Man's another case of you don't know whether he's going to jump to the, well, not 1, 2, or 3 times, but to the middle or the far end or the close area.
Yeah, he'll always jump twice, but where he jumps is
Is a mystery.
yeah. He always ends up at, well, if he starts in the middle, then he'll go left. I'm pretty sure. It might be where you're facing, but if he's in the right or left pits, then he'll always end up in the middle. So that's kind of what you want. Or he could go all the way to the other one because he just did that. I'm lying to everybody, but preferably you
I
want
don't
him
know.
just to go to the middle.
Yeah. Solar Man jumps and you have to react. That's the main thing.
And if your water shield kind of like eats into his solar blaze on top of his head, then it'll make it stronger and it'll deal a lot of damage if it hits you directly.
The start of the stage is interesting because the way you move and like the frame you get into the store determines what order these bosses show up in.
I'm preparing for Electman. It's with base with
It's with man. Yeah, with bases dash, it's really hard to.
yeah, with how I do it with base, it's usually always wood, Gemini, elect, but I like to pretend.
The song is so good.
Yeah, the Wily stages in this game, like as hard as they are, well, this one's not terribly hard, but like they're all really fun and like all have really good music. All right, so if you wanted to see what the inside of the shield guy looks like, there it is, and there he goes.
And he's gone.
So technically,
This one we're hoping for Nate.
yeah,
Oh, sorry.
we want napalm first, but technically, I'm pretty sure like you can like play this stage the exact same way every time, and you'll get the same bosses. But
Sure.
you'll also have to play this like 4-minute stage the exact same every single time.
Yep.
I had dash speed, so I wanted to. Because if you hit the side of the spike there with dash speed, you'll die, so I just wanted to get rid of my dash speed.
And you're not quite at the midpoint yet. This is the midpoint here, so.
Yeah, so I'd be going back quite a while.
Ooh. I know how that is. Nice.
That's kind of what I'm hoping for, but I waste solar anyway by doing that. I know you can chill spike them, but my muscle memory is a solar blaze, so it's fine. I am tank anyway, so it's good for the M.
Right. The top time doesn't do M tank, which is relies a lot on luck or drops. Nice.
Alright.
You got the double hit on tornado there.
Yeah, the frost man is actually kind of difficult.
Frost, yeah.
So to mash start here, there's a cutscene there that I just skipped.
Now here's the hardest stage in the game.
Yeah, this stage is
We actually.
I'm gonna need to set up for this.
It's again a stage that you want to play the exact same way every time.
Actually, I have a lot of triple blade to work with.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of triple blade in these wily stages.
Okay, so this is on a global timer, so okay, good thing I didn't go.
Yeah.
But this one I can
Imagine
go
someone
because
does.
that'll happen. I think I squished there.
Imagine someone does barreling right through that section and getting squished by those.
Yeah, imagine
Could
that.
be.
So I'm gonna not get dash speed here because if I go like around this corner too tight with dash speed, I'm gonna hit those spikes at the top, and that's my M tank, which will heal everything. Oh, I don't even remember what I'm doing.
These Mets here are really tricky. Like to walk out the platform and take you with them.
Yeah. Okay, so this one, I'm also gonna wait. I usually wait anyway. That could also happen.
Wise. Mhm.
So the only thing
If
I
you
know
miss a
about
death jump
the plat-
there.
yeah, you'll die. But the only thing I know
Yeah.
about that platform is if in that first section, if that middle one comes down on the 3, then that first, because of how fast you are, that first one with the spikes is going to come down immediately and crush you.
Yep. Me specifically, it'll crush me. This is Crab Puncher, giant enemy crab. Attack the weak point, massive damage, you know?
Yeah, it took a lot of damage.
Yeah.
He faked me out there because he likes to hide his eyes, and then he'll shoot stuff at you. But he kind of faked me out there, but that's a good fake out because then you can get
Yeah,
a really
that's
quick
a-
kill.
That was the ideal pattern, pretty much. With one fake out.
But if he does hide his eyes, there is technically a way you can thunderwall him to death, but I don't know how.
It requires a really, really precisely placed Thunderwall.
Yeah. Chester knew. I think he was the one who found that.
I think so, yeah.
So this stage can get pretty stressful on even though you're just going up, like with an auto scroller, it can get pretty stressful on PB pace with all the spikes and everything. Oh, I think
Yeah,
blocked.
if you get accidentally hit by a mech and then get stuck under the spike, you're cooked.
Yeah, and sometimes the spikes can hide behind the. Oh, what am I doing? I'll just do it this way then.
And they intend for you to take those platforms and jump back and forth on them,
Yeah, I'm not doing
but
that.
flying is way better.
I'm gonna damage. I think you just have to damage boost there, but
Yeah, pretty much.
you want to not get hit by that goop because it'll make that second platform with the ladders a lot more difficult.
Yeah, that goop messes with your, like, with base's friction or Mega Man.
Yeah, it turns into. It basically just gives you ice physics no matter what type of surface you're on.
Yep.
So these little green buttons, they can hide the spikes, so you gotta be really careful. I needed a visual aid to explain it, but... Do this, we're gonna dash, back boost, dash again. That was pretty clean. I don't usually get it like that easily, but...
I need to learn how to do that.
Yeah, if it eats like one... Like you can... If it eats your dash early, you can still like save yourself on a platform, but
Mhm.
it's a really tricky room, especially with
Yeah.
dashing. With Mega Man, it's pretty easy, but I guess everything with Mega Man is easier. So I'm gonna shoot 2. Yeah, I didn't shoot the second one. That was fine.
Second one was just a little bit too early, yeah.
Yeah, I always shoot that second one a little early, but that's good enough.
Yeah. It gave you a good pattern, it's fine. Sometimes it goes to the top of the room, and that really throws me off. Okay, so we enter the refights. And the small part of stage before the refights, which is to climb.
Yeah, we have to climb up to the refights. It's, I guess, I was gonna say, God forbid we actually have to play a stage, but I guess Mega Man 9s is gonna be a lot, where it is an actual
There'll be a lot of
stage.
stage playing. Oh yeah.
For this one, you just climb ladders.
In Mega Man 9, you try not to climb ladders.
Yeah. Alright, so this is basically just all the fights we just did, so if we have any donations or anything, then this is the time.
Yeah, any announcements?
I do not have any new donations right now, but I will take this moment to kind of talk about the charity. If you're not familiar about it, let me tell you all about it. The Canadian Cancer Society was officially formed in 1938 with a mission of making Canadians aware of the signs of cancer and to promote early diagnosis. Now, since that time, the Society has funded thousands of researchers and has invested more than $2 billion in cancer research. So that's $2 billion, almost the span of an entire century. I do humbly ask that if you're enjoying our event this week, please consider donating. Back to you.
Thank you.
That was a perfect time for a one because that.
Well, Frontman was being awful to you.
I guess I kind of played it like super slow. I could have just triple bladed and waited a bit, but well, he was near full. He was near full health still, so I think waiting just would have been better still.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Commando dies to Wheel Cutter really fast.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing except Wheel Cutter. You can just mash into
Yeah,
it.
it's the same thing as Buster, except Wheel Cutter does extra damage. So yep, you just mash it when he jumps.
Oh, Russell Westbrook, the triple-double.
And that was clean. The triple-double.
Yeah, that's oh, that was fine. I didn't get frozen.
Yep. And that's the most important thing.
Yeah, being frozen loses like a ton of time.
It really does.
Don't do this to me again. That was better than the actual stage fight.
True.
Alright, so we're onto the Wily
You still got him.
machine. The first phase we're gonna have to quick swap. If I can remember how to quick swap. We had
Quick swapping is a little bit.
That was really bad.
Quick swapping is a little bit tricky because you have to alternate left and right, but if you hit them at the same time, you'll go back to your Buster. So you have to really be careful that you're not. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore.
Yeah, it's nearing the end of the run.
True. I'm still waking up. Right.
Yeah, he just ate his breakfast. It's 10 p.m. I guess it's like
Yeah,
8.
yep.
It's like 8 p.m. for you though. Well, still.
8 p.m. here. I have a work schedule. We're going to space.
Go up, and we're in space now. So this stage is also on a kind of a big global timer in regards to Wily himself. You can manipulate him. I think Fasta did create a Proto Man manip, and there was always a Mega Man manip. Do not ask me
There's
or
no base.
anyone to make a base manip. I don't want to.
No.
If you want to see a base manip, learn the game yourself and make one.
Yep.
I'm serious.
It's
Please
there
learn.
for the taking.
Please learn this. Base is really fun.
It's a great run.
Or just get lucky anyway.
Yep. Oh wow, that was a really good pattern.
Oh, time's on the final hit. Time.
Man,
Actually, that was really fast.
Nice. GG's.
Thank you. 33:26 on my timer. That's So if this was like pre-AGDQ, this would have been a PB by like 20 seconds. So
Oh, wow. Crazy. Good job.
thank you. Yeah, that was good.
Hmm.
Like what I always say with base is just as long as you can get like a deathless run for a marathon, that's good. Well, you still got a 34 with deaths, and that's still pretty good. So.
Oh yeah, I was booking through the
Yeah, you actually
first 8.
almost came back like and beat me, even with
Yeah,
the
it was wild. I think it was only like 15 seconds or 20 seconds between the two of us by the end or something. I don't know.
Yeah. But in the first practice race, we tied.
Yeah. It was like by frames. You would have had to frame count that one. Yeah.
I think.
Oh, really great job.
I think you were a bit faster with how wily you despawned, but yeah, that was good.
Right. GG's.
All right. Any shoutouts from the both of you before we move on to our next game?
I'll probably just save my shoutouts for the next run because I have to do that too.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
We've reached the end of Mega Man 10, but not the end of the Mega Man block, and certainly not the end of our Friday night. Coming up next, we have a step back and our Mega Man chronology with Mega Man 9. We're going to change chairs. We're going to have Slurpy Ninja run the next run. You are watching Game Over Cancer, raising funds for the Canadian Cancer Society, one speedrun at a time. But as for me, that is all from me for the hosting chair at Game Over Cancer. Thank you all so much for listening, your support, your kind words. I say I have one last donation that came in here just out of the wire from Jay Warbs, $10 American with no comment. Thank you very, very much to you and to everyone who's donated in my time here. Until next time when I hear from you folks again, stay determined to go fast. Game Over Cancer. We'll be right back.